Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Kissy. Today I'm going to do a reading for the collective. So keep in mind that I channel my messages, so a lot of times if it seems like I'm just rambling or talking random things, everything is symbolic by nature, and so you're supposed to interpret the message from a spiritual perspective, and hopefully it applies to your personal journey as you decide you are evolving yourself in terms of your understanding of life, your understanding of your purpose, your understanding of your place in time, or your place on earth, or your experience here. Okay? So today's notes. I hope the music, I don't think I tested before I started this video. I think the volume is low enough not to be interfering. So these notes came today, and how they showed up was interesting, but notes for self-preservation. Don't project your expectations. Let people be as they be. Quietly assess and discern whether or not their ways align or don't to your natural ways. Don't argue. Simply state your stance. It's not about convincing or proving or demanding or asking another, regardless of how they feel about it. Your stance is a matter of fact, not something to finagle about. Okay. Listen more than you speak. Let others make the effort to let you in. Silently be present. Quietly discern. Leave most questions for later. Just some advice from Spirit, apparently. So take it with a grain of salt. If it resonates, I hope so. Then by all means, allow it to be a message that works for you. Okay. So someone skipped a page. Now, it could be a page of a book, a page of a journal. It could also be a page, like as in the page of a court, a messenger. So someone can go back and put in on like an entire page that changes everything. So it could be a memory, an insight, or a perspective that changes how everything is seen from that moment on. So in other words, you may have the opportunity to actually go back into a time, okay? Or someone has the ability to do this because there was a page missing, or a page that was like overlooked. It was skipped, okay? It was skipped. So because that one page was skipped, the entire narrative took on kind of like a life of its own, a certain kind of narrative that was misconstrued. So reading this one page completely shifts the perspective to this, providing an opportunity for a new beginning, a fresh start with ease, and without karma or too much weight or difficulty. So someone intentionally, there was another person here that intentionally made a flirtation. I can't even speak right now. What happened? I think they're nervous. Okay, so someone intentionally. Interesting, because it's actually unintentionally. Maybe that's why all the skipping skipping of the disc, I heard. Okay, so someone unintentionally made a flirtatious remark. Or you can call it a Freudian slip. So apparently they meant to say, I appreciate your assistance, and instead they said, I appreciate your ass, and they got stuck on the ass. Take that as you will. That's funny. Alrighty, so here's something else that came through. Efficiency over courtesy. As nice as courtesies can be, efficiency is priority. Quick efficiencies provide one to take their time back. Time is money. Money is power. Power is energy. And energy is currency. So the power of your current is your ability to know the value of your time. When you place a value on your time, you learn to wisely invest it in ways that put your money back into yourself. And then there was a vine. I don't know what that vine is. I don't know. Was it like a beanstalk? No. It looked like a vine. So, interpret the vine as you will. Okie dokie. Music-wise, something about loneliness. A lot of loneliness energy. So from the masculine and from the feminine. So, confirmation, folks. Being independent is great, but being on a journey with another is even greater. So, for those of you that are, I hear gun shy. I don't know if that's the proper term, but for those of you that feel that way, I guess, in terms of connecting with others, I feel like there was also something to be said about connecting, like the same way like that energy came through kind of like a to-do list or something, like, you know, step 1, do this, step 2, and it's like, okay, I don't know if that's Virgo. Somebody needs to rest. Keep that in mind. But hold that thought, folks, because somebody needs to apologize, or somebody wants to apologize. And after all that's been said, I can't sing low. I have to like yell, and I don't want to yell in your ear. I can't let go. You're just a part of me I can't let go. I love this part. Hold that thought. And we kept away, not for a day, from your body. Wouldn't wanna be swept away. Oh my god, I gotta stop. This is why I can't have music around, folks, because I like I lose track of everything. Why? Hold me now. Oh my god. The energy is very like, I don't know, just a longing for this passionate, very, very passionate love. Yikes, I think I'm blushing. Because you can feel it. It's like, Venus. Venus is doing something to us. I don't know what it is. But it's putting us in romantic vibes a little bit. But almost like romance with rules. I don't even know if that's, no, okay. So we have the night energy here. Okay, so somebody's putting the numbers down. They're like, okay, these are my numbers. I don't know. That could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. They're putting their numbers down on the table. But but it's not coming straight. Oh my God, this is not coming straight from the horse's mouth. It's like someone else is going to bring the message. It could be a Syrian starseed. Oh, Syrian starseeds. Syrian. Who are the Syrian starseeds, folks? Do you know? I may know one or two folks that I think are Syrians. However, I can't speak too much on them, so this has to be for someone else, this message. Can't be for me. Because if it was meant, oh Lord. They're like, that's the truth. Okay, so it's not for me, folks. That's for someone specific. Life path 4 could be significant to you. Suddenly, oh gosh, suddenly life has a new meaning to me. Life has new meaning to me. There's beauty up above and things we never take notice of. I am not going into song, folks. You wake up and suddenly you're in love. Oh my gosh. Somebody's purging, releasing toxic issues because they're in love. This person is so like nervous or anxious. Did you hear that? The energy is very, look at that. The name Page. So the person could be young. It could be like a young energy, okay? But what's interesting, this is from charmed. This person is charmed or is charming. This is a half witch, half white lighter. And let me just describe that in basic, more realistic terms. This is a person that is of a nature where they are in touch with their dark side. They are in touch with their healing side. They're also in touch with their empathy. This is a very empathic person. They may be very young in this energy, so not very much aware of their power, so to speak, of their empathy gifts. This could be you, or this could be your person, divine feminine, divine masculine. I am speaking to the collective. It's time to upgrade. There's a lot of consideration with upgrading. Upgrading could simply be your own standards, your own productivity. Time to upgrade. You might be upgrading from an experience that involved cruel intentions. We have the names Ryan here, the name Philip or Philippe. Interesting. Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon. Wither, to wither. So cruel intentions have withered away. This could have been, we have also, you were protected. You have Archangel Michael here, but there was you were protected from someone's cruel intentions. And also, it doesn't seem like this person intended, how do I put it? The intentions were cruel before they knew who you were. But it shifted. It's almost like they could have been recruited to act in a certain way against you, but I don't feel like once they realized who you were to them, like how they felt about you, their intention shifted, but they were already in that doing or in that space of what, you know what I mean? So it's like still trying to figure out a way of how to explain the cruel intention or having the opportunity perhaps to shift or get you to trust. This person is not at rest with this energy. Their heart chakra is, as it's expanding, it's opening, and as it's growing, they're getting more in tune with the love energy that perhaps you shared with them, or that you were experiencing with them, that maybe they weren't as open to at the time. They're opening up their heart space to you. They're feeling more love for you, to the point that they can see things from your perspective, in the sense of like how you would see the situation, and it makes sense for you to not trust them. It would make sense for you not to want to listen to what they have to say, simply because what they have to say has never been the truth completely. But what the lie is not what you think the lie is. We have the power of 3 will set you free. This person, this page energy that we talked about, they possibly are now getting in touch with other aspects of who they are. They're getting in touch with, I'm getting like the mother maiden crone energy, meaning like the whole energy of their feminine. Okay? Take that as you will. But when they come into wholeness with that aspect of who they are, of those other aspects of themselves, there will be like a release of codependency. And this is an air initiation. An air initiation from the south. So I'm getting like something to do with the past, or something to do something to do with the past. Once you release this dependency, okay, or this person releases that dependency, something from the past is going to initiate them. It's going to expand their understanding. They're going to have a knowing of what it was, or what had taken place that they were not aware of. Like, they were probably acting out of their south node. And this experience, this release of dependency, as they align these aspects within themselves, okay? It's almost like a completion of a cycle of possibly of the divine feminine energy within themselves. This could be a masculine or a feminine going through this. But this feeling is like a dependency that's being released, allowing something from the past to be, I guess, rectified, creating an air initiation. So maybe like an understanding of the facts of life, and just being like more at ease with aspects of life, like the cycles of life. I feel like this person has released they had a very materialistic perspective, okay? We have the names Andy and Prudence. Someone could have been Prudence. I want to say prude, but I don't think that's what prudence is about. Do I have to look it up? I guess maybe I do. Hold on. The quality of being prudent. I know. Excuse me. Cautious. Okay, yeah, cautious. Be cautious. Or maybe somebody's not as cautious anymore because of the facts of life. It's like things no longer put them in suspense. They don't even feel suspicious. Like, I guess this is a person that used to be very anxious or very concerned about others, or very, in a way, maybe stuck in their mind in terms of feeling that everyone was either out to get them, or there was something like victimization in terms of, how they felt mentally, perhaps, around others. Now that these aspects are integrating within them, these aspects of the feminine, this whole perspective is like they can let go. They're no longer seeing things in such a matter-of-fact way. They have room for the possibilities of things beyond their knowing, or things beyond the physical, tangible proof. Okay, so this is someone that maybe didn't believe in supernatural experiences, somebody that didn't believe in spirit, and now they're realizing that there's more meaning to their life than they thought. So it's almost like a person that wants to. I feel like this person had a phase of wanting revenge on others for their pain, or for all the things that they hated, or all the people that they hated, or maybe because people were shady, or people were never just 100% true, so they felt very separate. They felt like there was someone could have maybe put a prophecy over them, or maybe said something to them like, I don't know, something negative, like you're gonna be alone, because you're never gonna be able to connect with others, or something like stupid like that, where like this person just felt like I feel like I'm getting like stillness speaks to this person when they're doing mundane things, like sports perhaps, or like when they're just like being active. Hold on. And I think it's just part of their connection with you, that they felt maybe was competitive, or perhaps it's like they have an understanding that there was games being played, not necessarily on your part, but on the connection in some ways. Like this is like a Game of Thrones sort of thing, and this person was like maybe not willing to see their dark side, or not wanting to accept that there was a dark side to life. Okay, maybe to people. Yeah, that's a major lesson. I feel it's been to accept the darkness, or accept because a lot of times I think that's all it is. It's that we don't want to accept that everything has, that there is a dualistic nature. Like we can't just look at and want and hope that things are beautiful and perfect all the time, and then lose ourselves when things get dark, or when things get hard or difficult. Like we have to have like a certain level of perspective, not just a reactionary experience to life out of fear. So there's somebody that is very I want to say ice cube, like somebody that may be really cold emotionally, somebody that's very like hard, like a hard ass, somebody that puts on a front of coldness, like they're not very emotionally, they're not emotionally invested, they're not even passionately invested, they're just like cold. This person might be willing to go, oh shucks, look at that, the audacity. I was going to say they may be willing to go through a fire initiation. And that might be very audacious of them to do this. Like maybe people might be thinking like, oh my God, I cannot believe they're willing to do this. They're going to go through the fire of this relationship and communicate. Like for somebody, it could be really challenging to give in, to be the first to take initiation in matters of the heart, I guess, in matters of what they want. It's like they've always been passive, perhaps, about how they feel or about the things that they want, that they're like, you know, it either falls on their lap or they don't bother to go after it. And I think this person is considering taking some actions. You're the only person I can talk to like this. This could be someone that you're separated from, divorced, broke up with, or just not talking to. I feel like this person is feeling lonely. What was the song that had come through? Show me the meaning. Wow, that came through quick. Of being lonely. Is this the feeling I need to walk in? Tell me why I can't be there where you are. There's something missing in my heart. Yeah, the person that had cruel intentions. There was something missing in their heart, and it's time to upgrade. Oh, listen, everybody deserves an opportunity to redeem themselves. This person may have had very cruel intentions for you emotionally, but they're ready to upgrade. They realize there was something missing in their heart. They'll never forget, which is why they've retreated from you, because they know they can't forget how cruel they were. So they're giving you space, but they don't want to give you space. This person could be an Orion starseed, another group of folks that I can't point out if I saw them. They're not in my, not to say that I haven't encountered them, but perhaps you're dealing with Orion people, starseed. You may be an Orion starseed. I mean, if you know, let me know in the comments your experience with an Orion starseed or a Syrian starseed. Ooh, a return to love. Someone's returning to love after separation. Ooh, that's confirmation. That's a book by Marianne Williamson. Those names could be significant. Maybe you've read that book, or you've heard of that book, or are inclined to look into that book. But a return to love after separation. This person, I was going to say this person, but it almost came out like this Persian. Take that as you will, but this person's version of love is expressed with sex. Night of sex. So whoever this is, they might want to express their love, and the way that they do it is by sexual intimacy. So coming on in that way. Maybe this is their healing, Archangel Raphael, could be healing this energy for them so that they have other ways of expressing their love that isn't just in that nature. I feel like the whole reason that things are as they are with this person is because they realize that you don't trust them. And that could be the reason why you don't trust them. You realize that they had cruel intentions. They may have denied, or maybe you didn't even confront them on it. That's a possibility also. But whatever that might have been is healing through Archangel Raphael. There is a healing taking place. Maybe it's just a perception of this person's values, or how much value they put in their sexuality, into their energy. Again, the audacity. Somebody might feel like, I don't know, maybe this is a taboo matter for some. I don't know. This could be a life path 9. You could be a life path 9, or you're dealing with someone. We are also in a year 9, right? Are we not? Yes, we are. The year of the snake, transformation. So look into your numbers, perhaps, to see, or maybe look into the numbers of individuals, numerology, life path numbers. This life path 9 confirmation, it could be significant. Someone could be having a baby. Oh my God, is that what the numbers is about? Like, calculate your cycle or something? Like somebody's questioning, like, am I pregnant? Could I, oh my God. Please God. Oh Lord. Blue throat chakra. Someone might be communicating. There's something to do with the 5th, the number 5. So maybe, I don't know, the number 5 could be significant. Somebody's not sovereign anymore. I don't know. No, I don't know if that means that someone, I don't know, maybe having a baby change, you know how it changes things, obviously. So someone's having a baby, maybe you're not alone anymore, or you're not going to, I don't know. I'm just channeling what's coming through with that message. Could simply be there's a, I don't know, maybe is there an issue with abandonment, or maybe a partnership, like, oh, I hope it's not like, oh, this is what it takes to commit. I hope someone's not committing to a partnership out of like an obligation to a baby. It should never be an obligation. It should always be one's will and duty to be responsible for their seed. So we have, again, the South energy. We have a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Could be revisiting a situation from the past. They may be visiting the South. They may be exploring the South or of the South, okay? Consider that energy how you will. I just saw Roswell. I don't know. Roswell's not really south, is it? Well, depending, I guess, where you're from. So anyway, I saw Roswell, native nature. It's some Arcturian starseed. Okay, so I'm getting someone from like the Roswell area. Maybe the draconian starseed is right behind the native nature. There's a native nature. Someone's realizing their ancestor's draconic, a draconic starseed. Uh-oh, it's tea time. You're being advised to go maybe take a walk in nature You're going to receive information about spirit matters. I guess perhaps your native nature, you have an ancestor lineage, but they're draconian starseed. And maybe you're receiving this information through an Arcturian starseed, or an Arcturian was trying to interfere. Please take the energies as you will. Look into those starseeds. Okay, they're not as foreign, alien as you would think. These are characteristics in your own mindset, in your own way of thinking, your own way of experiencing your reality. I feel like this person, you could be dealing with somebody that still has a strong belief in this connection with you in particular, or you're holding on to a belief that there's a connection that did not manifest, that there's like someone can't wait, they want to talk. They were suspicious about the psychic connection. It left them kind of in suspense when it came to communicating. But this person may have had the narrative wrong. Again, the energy from Roswell is coming through. So in terms of the show Roswell, we're dealing with aliens, right? So maybe this person thought like, oh my God, you're like an actual alien. Or, you know, like took things very quite literally in terms of like, you know, letting their fears take the best of them versus seeing qualities that are foreign to them, but maybe native to you, or vice versa. You know, take it as you will. Maybe they thought that something that they thought was native to them was, they were afraid that it would be foreign to you, or maybe, and then it turns out it's native to you as well, or something like that. So someone can't wait. I feel like there's a life path 3 here that wants to take you out to dinner. They're not anything that had them feeling like they don't feel like they need to protect their energy around you. They feel very comfortable around you. This person, maybe you thought that they didn't trust you, but they do. They have a lot of trust for you, and they desperately want to be with you, like in your presence. They want to experience you. They want to, and I know I sounded bad when it said desperately, but it's the song that came through is Hoy tengo ganas de ti, like they're desiring you very much at this moment, okay? You could be a life path 3. So again, you may not have communicated, or this person may not have communicated their abilities of some kind. It doesn't necessarily have to be psychic abilities, but it's abilities that are unique, different, that they don't share with everyone. It's a talent. Oh my gosh, what's the song that's coming through? It's a talent that I always have possessed, and delayed it, please don't laugh. I use it on behalf of the miserable, lonely, and depressed, pathetic, poor, unfortunate souls in pain. Oh my God, why am I singing this? In need. This one wanting to be thinner, that one wants to get the girl, and do I help them? Yes, I do. The poor, unfortunate souls in pain, in need, they come flocking to my door, and I help them. What is it? Yes, I do. Now it's happened once or twice. Someone couldn't pay the price, and I'm afraid I had to rake 'em across the globe. Yes, I've had the odd complaint, but on the whole I've been a saint to those poor unfortunate souls. Now, here's the deal. Oh my God. This person is making a contract that will turn you into a human for 3 days. Got that? 3 days. Before the sun sets on the 3rd day, you have to get dear old Princey to fall in love with you. Oh my goodness. Why is this coming through, folks? If not, oh my, you have to become human. Who is this? We have a mermaid in the house wanting to be human, wanting to let go of her sea legs so that she can walk and run. Okay. She wants to stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. What world? Divine Feminine. Who is this water sign feminine? What would I give if I could live out of these waters? Oh my God, is someone in their emotions? What would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Bet you on land they understand that they don't reprimand their daughters. Okay, so you could be an emotional feminine that seems to constantly feel reprimanded whenever you get emotional. Bright young women, you're like tired of swimming, you're ready to stand, you're ready to take a stand, and ready to know what the people know. You want to engage with the people, you want to ask them questions and get answers. What's a fire and why does it burn? So maybe you're just like, you have this curiosity about people. You want to get to know the intricacies of others. Just a very curious spirit. Curious to get to know individuals and people like a young girl. Open and free and just wanting to. And then there's someone or something that feels that you have to be protected. And you don't want to be protected anymore. You just want to roam free and experience your life without fear. But be careful. Don't let this Ursula character interfere and try to offer you a deal in exchange for one of your gifts or talents. Don't give up your gift and talent for someone who's promising you an easy ticket to get where you want to be. If Ariel never met Ursula, would she have still had her opportunity to meet Eric and to experience land on her own 2 feet? So is that part of the concept of integrating the mother, maiden, crone aspect within ourselves? Like, does that mean that at some point, in some way, we have to like make a deal with ourselves? Oh gosh. Do we have to make a deal with the darkness within ourselves in order to get something we want? We have Colonel Mustard here, Pisces energy. He kind of came out sideways. Again, the water sign energy. This could be a father figure that really loves you and wants to protect you from the darkness of love. He fears you going into following what you love, following your passions, because there's a lot of darkness out there. There really is. It's not work for you to explore your emotional range or to share your experiences. That's not work for you. To be emotionally present, that's not work. But you may come across as detached, or you may come across as there's a part of you that's closed off, divine feminine, and maybe it's reserved for only what you love, that you truly, truly love, or that you know you love passionately. So there's no secret about how deeply you love, how far you're willing to go to pursue your own passions. We have Scorpio energy here. It seems like there's you live perhaps in a world that a lot of things could be taboo for a lot of people. So there's a lot of things that isn't talked about or isn't communicated. And you might just feel like a fish out of water. You might feel like you know exactly what you want, and you know exactly what you want to experience, feel, have. This is Capricorn energy. You know the power of, you know your own power. Nobody's going to tell you. You are your own authority, divine feminine. You are your own authority. And I think that that's what people fear, that you are your own authority. And anyone that wants to control out of fear doesn't really have a chance with stopping you. They can't. They only have to acknowledge and realize that you always do the right thing for you, and that you're not as careless as it seems. You're just very courageous. Okay. Is there anything else? It got really quiet. Scorpio energy again. Maybe there's a secret. Maybe there's something that you don't see. There's something about what you're doing or what you have to do, or how you're analyzing a situation. There's something about yourself, perhaps, that you're not seeing, or that's not visible to you. It's hidden from you. There's something about yourself that's hidden from you. Or that's not being communicated to you, about you. Something to do with love. Something to do with creation, creativity. Fifth house energies, Leo energies. I think there's a negative connotation to that love is work. This could be, I don't know if it's just past life energy, or if this is just a mother figure or toxic feminine energy in regards to love being almost like there's a Virgo masculine, or I'm sorry, Pisces masculine, that's trying to let you know that it's not an effort to dream, right? To dream big when it comes to love. But then there's a like a toxic mother energy that's maybe because there's some like self-esteem issue, or because there's some kind of like value, or just negative emotions in terms of their value or their worth or something. Just a perception, perhaps, even, or there's got to be something. It could just be maybe even a misplaced value of some kind. Trying to say like, don't waste your time in that dream, like or something like that, interfering. Yeah. So there's something about your love energy or your creative energy that someone doesn't believe in, or doesn't see the way you do, or hasn't taught you. And I feel like you got a spirit guide. There's a spirit guide that's going to, I believe it's a Pisces, okay? Or it could just be someone that's they're very, very creative, and they're also very knowledgeable spiritually, but very creative. And this person somehow is showing you a storyline or a perspective. We have Professor Plum. This is Gemini energy, but this could also be like a teacher or someone that's communicating to you a storyline, a narrative, a way of thinking that's something broader than you could have imagined. So don't let that, don't let your love for this person interfere with that. We have Miss Peacock. This is a Leo energy. Okay. You could be dealing with a masculine, like a father figure masculine that hasn't dealt with their shadow feminine energies. And that combo somehow affects, your reality, or not maybe affects it, but you're being, I guess, you're being let know, I don't know how else to say it, that it's something to look into. Something to not maybe look into, but something to be cautious of. Prudence, right? Yeah, be very aware of yourself around others. Remember that you are the authority of yourself. Like, don't let others influence your position. There's Aries energy in reverse here. This could be someone that's immature, someone that is reactive, someone that doesn't really communicate how they feel unless they're angry. They don't know how to deal with their emotions really well. This could be someone you were connected with. This could be a past partner of some sort. Someone that you didn't have a good dynamic with in the home. But it could just be an energy, okay? A past energy of someone that may have made you feel uncomfortable and things didn't work because you didn't have the same values. this person may want to like try to fix things, or this part of their healing cycle, something that they need to finish, like in order for them to be in balance with you, they need to be honest about how they feel. And there is something in regards to like they're attached to some belief in regards to their emotions, and that could be what's interfering with you as well. So I'm going to leave the message there. I'll come back soon. Take care.